Hello everyone. In today's video, we are going to discuss some problems on periodic and non-periodic signals. And here we are solving the problem on determine whether the signal is periodic. Also find the fundamental period. We are going to take some continuous time signals x of t, and we are going to check whether the signal is periodic or not. If the signal is periodic, we are going to find the fundamental period. Okay. Now our problem is x of t is equal to cos 4 pi t. Okay. For this problem, we are going to check for the fundamental angular frequency, like x of t is equal to cos 4 pi t, which is going to be compared with cos 2 pi ft. The given expression is going to compare with the fundamental expression cos 2 pi ft. Comparing these two, we can write it as 2 pi ft is equal to 4 pi t, right? Comparing these two expression, we can write it as 2 pi ft is equal to 4 pi t, and pi t get cancelled. We'll be left with f is equal to 4 by 2, or we can say f is equal to 2. Or since we are talking about the fundamental one, we can mark it as f naught. Here also f naught, and here we can take it as f naught. Since f is nothing but the frequency, as we all know, frequency f is expressed as 1 by t, right? Since f naught is equal to 2, f naught is equal to 1 by t, which means f naught is equal to 2 and f naught is 1 by t. We can mark it as t is equal to 1 by 2, right? T and f naught, t is equal to 1 by f naught, or f naught is equal to 2, right? We can write t as 1 by 2. From this, we can say the signal x of t is equal to cos 4 pi t is periodic, since f naught is equal to 2. It is a ratio of integer to the integer, or we can say 2 by 1. We can mark it as 2 divided by 1, integer to the integer, ratio of integer to the integer. Hence the signal is periodic with a fundamental period t is equal to 1 by 2. Okay. The signal is periodic as f naught is equal to 2 above 1, which is nothing but the ratio of integer to the integer, with the fundamental period t is equal to 1 by 2. Hope you people got the idea behind this one. To get even better idea, we can solve a few more problems. Like we are going to take up one more problem, like x of t is equal to 2 cos 3t plus pi by 4. X of t is equal to 2 cos 3t plus pi by 4. Okay. Now, comparing the expression x of t is equal to 2 cos 3t plus pi by 4 to a fundamental expression, or a basic concept, like a cos 2 pi ft plus 5. We can compare with the basic expression 2 cos 3t plus pi by 4 can be compared with the basic expression a cos 2 pi ft plus 5. Okay, by comparing these two, we can write it as 3t is nothing but 2 pi ft. Okay, 2 pi ft is equal to 3t, Now we can continue by taking t get cancelled. We'll be left with f is equal to 3 divided by 2 pi, or the fundamental one f naught we can mark it as f naught. Here also f naught, the fundamental frequency f naught is equal to 3 divided by 2 pi. As we all know, f naught is equal to 1 by t, or we can write it as t is equal to 1 by f naught. Therefore t is equal to f naught value is 1 divided by 3 divided by 2 pi, or we can mark it as 2 pi by 3. Okay, again for this problem we got a fundamental frequency f naught is equal to 3 divided by 2 pi. Okay, therefore it's a ratio of integer to the integer. The signal is periodic with the fundamental period capital T is equal to 2 pi by 3. Okay, this is the fundamental period and the signal is periodic. Hope you people are getting. The same continuous time signal, if you want to take a few more examples, we can consider a third problem with even more complexity, like x of t is equal to sine t minus pi by 6 whole square. The continuous time signal x of t is equal to sine t minus pi by 6 whole square. As we all know, sine square theta can be written as 1 divided by 2 1 minus cos 2 theta. I can write sine square theta as 1 by 2 1 minus cos 2 theta. With this expression we can write sine square, here theta is nothing but t minus pi by 6. We can write it as x of t is equal to 1 by 2 1 minus cos 2 theta is nothing but t minus pi by 6, t minus pi by 6. Hope you people are getting it clearly. We are replacing sine square theta by 1 by 2 1 minus cos 2 theta. That's it. Okay, now expanding the expression, x of t is equal to 1 by 2 into 1 is 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 into cos 2 1 by 2 into cos 2 t minus pi by 6. Just we are expanding the expression. In this given continuous time signal, the first term is a constant one. We all can see the first term is a constant term, and it is nothing but the average value. The first term is a constant one and it is an average value. We don't need to worry about the constant terms. And the second term is a cosine value. Okay, for this cosine value we need to compare with the basic cosine signal. 1 by 2 cos 2 into t minus pi by 6 can be compared with a cos 2 into t is okay, fine. You can compare with the previous one, a cos 2 pi ft plus 5. Previously also we compared with the same expression. Okay, and here a is nothing but 1 by 2 pi ft is nothing but 2 pi ft is nothing but 2 into t, where phi is nothing but 2 pi by 6. Okay, and comparing 2 pi ft with 2t, it leads to f is equal to 2t get cancelled, f is equal to 1 by pi. Okay, the signal is periodic with f is equal to 1 by pi. To find the fundamental period, we all know f is equal to 1 by t. Comparing f is equal to 1 by t with f is equal to 1 by pi, we can write it as capital T is equal to pi seconds as the fundamental period. Capital T is equal to pi seconds is the fundamental period. Hope you all got the calculation for periodicity of a continuous time signal. In the next class, we'll come up with discrete time periodicity problems. Okay. If you have any doubts, please do drop a message on my Dropbox. We'll be connected. Thank you.